And we're live. I'm super excited that you guys are joining me today. I am here with Doug Bryant, and he is the owner of Fish Window Cleaning in Rock Hill, South Carolina. And he is here today to help us dispel some myths about house cleaners cleaning windows, right? I get asked this question a lot from house cleaners who like, hey, let's just add in a little bit of extra, money by washing people's windows. And I do not want us to do that. Doug is going to tell us all the reasons why. So, Doug, hello and welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you.
My question is how, as a house cleaner, how do you know when it's time to wash your windows?
It's really a personal preference question. We're in the South, so we get this covering of pollen every spring, and it lasts for 2 or 3 months. As that starts to die down in May or late May, early June, that's our busiest season because people want that pollen off their windows. The other busy season, as far as residential, busier season, I should say, is right before the holidays, which is right now when people are getting ready to decorate. They want to put lights and all things on their house and their windows, wreaths, all those things. So they want their windows clean for that. Those are the two busiest times, but we stay pretty busy with residential throughout the year.
So, if a homeowner was going to have their windows washed, let's say they were going to do a move in, move out cleaning, and the house cleaner was going to come in to clean, we already know that by having the windows clean, it makes the house look a whole lot cleaner. Do you
Yes.
have the windows clean then before they do that clean, or do you have them do the windows after that clean?
It really shouldn't matter for a move in or move out. It shouldn't matter whether we do them before or after. Either is fine.
And so, if you were going to get involved in the window cleaning business, are there certain training classes or certain things that you have to learn that are maybe specific to your industry?
Nothing that you can't learn on, doing a little digging on YouTube or anything like that. Fish is a franchise, though we have our own training program. Our main office based in St. Louis does a lot of training for us, but it's not terribly different from what you would find if you did a Google search or some YouTube digging, you would find some basic techniques for how to clean windows. And there's all kinds of opinions out there as to what's the best and what doesn't work. Some of that is personal preference, but a lot of it is just experience. The more experience you get, the more you'll understand what works for you and what doesn't.
And I'm guessing experience with that training because you can do experience with like Windex and a paper towel all day. And that may not be the right experience that you're trying to perfect.
That's really lesson number one is like get rid of that stuff and use professional equipment, mops and squeegees, not Windex and newspaper or whatever, we've always heard that you should use.
Well, it's interesting because a lot of the resorting to window cleaning that way is because there isn't a proper technique that is taught to house cleaners, number one. Number two, because we don't have the special wands with the purified water filters in it. We don't have some of the tools. And I know that some of the insurance is different. If you are expected to get on a two-story ladder, the insurance is very different than if you are inside someone's house standing
Mhm.
flat-footed and you're just moving a mop or a
Yes.
vacuum. And so,
Yes.
what are some of the differences that we have to look at as far as if someone were going to go into the window cleaning business?
Well, one is we try to stay off ladders wherever possible. That's one of the reasons the water fed pole system is great, at least on the outside. We can't use it on the inside because of the water, but
Uh-huh.
on the outside, it keeps us off ladders. We use extension poles. So we will put and it's hard to describe here, but we have hand mops that fit onto an extension pole, and that pole will go up 12 feet or so, depending on what pole you're using. So we try to clean from the ground wherever possible. Sometimes on residential indoors, you'll have these high foyers with windows that you just can't get from the ground. Even though your
Mhm.
pole might reach it, you just can't get a good angle on it. And you have to get up there with a ladder. So there are times we do that. But first of all, the only thing we use are OSHA approved equipment. We don't use anything that's homemade or anything like that. We follow all the safety rules. We have someone spotting or holding the ladder for someone else to go up. So people aren't doing this by themselves. That's a big reason people get hurt trying to move ladders and go up and down by themselves and no one's watching. So we try to do all those things we can, even if we have to go on ladders for safety. And that also helps in a lot of ways with the insurance. Now, I don't know the specifics of what's the difference between the insurance cost for when you do and don't get on ladders. I know the insurance is expensive, and we try to keep track of how much time we spend going up ladders on individual jobs. That gives our insurance company an idea every year of how much we're putting ourselves at risk, I suppose.
Does that change the cost of your insurance based on spending more time on ladders versus not as much time?
It would, yes. In our system, when we enter a job, we can put how much time during that job we're going to spend on ladders. And we try to keep track of that so that we're honest about what we're doing, safety protocols, and things like that. So our insurance takes that information every year, recalculates it, and gives us a new price. But we just try to keep that at a minimum wherever possible.
And is that factored into your workers' comp as well, or is that something different, like a general liability policy?
I don't want to say yes or no on that one because I'm not sure which one it's covered under or whether it applies to both. But the total price does fluctuate based on how much we are using ladders.
Thank you so much today for all of the insights and inspiration and for letting us know why house cleaners don't clean windows.
Thank you. Thank you for your time. Thank you for the questions. I enjoyed it.
This has been awesome. Thanks again.